Hey guys, so today I'm showing you my acrylic work. So how I apply the acrylic. I'm going to be using my new Aleana Hand. And then for primer, I'm going to use my Vita Prime, my Purple Phoenix acrylic in clear, my nail prof brush number 12, and then my panna brush in number 6. So I've already put on the tips. I'm going to put you in closer. These nail tips are from Hippievibenails, of course, and these are my XL C-curved tips. So as always guys, I will have everything linked down below, but we're going to start by sanding these and just putting our Vita Prime. Keynote here. Keynote. When you use a practice hand, please, you'll thank me later, do the same exact steps as you would with a real hand. I can't tell you how many times I've forgotten steps on a real client because I wasn't doing those steps with my practice hand. If you do it with your practice hand, you're gonna be on autopilot, and that's definitely a plus for any nail tech. So I'm gonna take my sanding band and I'm gonna start my machine and just start putting that down there. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and give these a little dust. And now I'm going to apply my Vita Prime. This is by Light Elegance. Alright, so I'm going to get my monomer ready and give you guys a close-up. Alright, so once you put your Vita Prime on, this is what your client's nails should look like. Alright, and there's a reason I use two brushes. So I put the Nail Prof number 12 brush. I use this brush to lay down the product. Then I go in with my panna brush, which is a lot smaller, and I go into the cuticle area because I want the cuticle area to be more precise. I also want that beautiful apex to be formed, and I feel like I get that with a more smaller, preciser brush. So to lay down product, I use my Nail Prof number 12, and then to go in with the detail, I go in with my panna Kalinsky number 6, and she's a little rough. So let's get up close, and I'm gonna show you about definitely one, but about 2 nails I'm gonna show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my brush in the monomer. Opening my acrylic would be a smart thing to do. And I'm gonna start with the index just so you guys can see up close and personal. So do the index and the middle finger, and then I'll fast forward through the rest. I am picking up about a medium-sized bead, so about that much right there, okay? And then I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm gonna start working with that bead. I find that slow and steady is the way to go. This is not a freaking race. I know you guys are like, time is everything, but truly, when it comes to this, I feel like you're gonna get better quality when you take your time. And I'm just gonna sweep it down just like that. You see that? I'm gonna go in with another medium-sized bead, just like this, and put it a little bit higher. And start pushing it down. And that way you're gonna clean up the sides right here. Beautiful, look at that. All right. Now I'm gonna move on to the middle finger. So this is what I do with all the fingers. I go in with the bulk with this brush. That's the bulk of my work. So I just move on to the next finger. Again, medium bead. Let it sit there for some time because you want to control the bead. And then, boom. Put it in. You're going to try and grab your sides first. You're going to see that it's naturally, especially with C-curve tips, it's naturally going to want to fall to the sides. So you're going to want to definitely move your brush from side to side, picking up that extra acrylic and pushing it back into the center so that it levels perfectly. And there you go. You see that? Again, another medium bead. Let it sit on your brush just like that. And then lay it down. Like I told you, your bead is going to want to move from side to side. You just got to recenter it and then go in, do the cleanup. If your brush gets dry, go ahead and sweep it with some monomer. Sweep it. Go ahead and dip it in some monomer and pat it dry. And that's what it should be looking like right there. You see that? Beautiful. Again, this is not going to be perfect. Everybody does it their own way. I'm not saying my way is the right way. This is just what works for me. This is how I'm doing it. And, you know, as I progress in my career, obviously I'll have more videos like this. Alright, so instead of moving on to the ring finger, I'm going to go back. And just for the purpose of this video, I'm going to go back and show you now my detail work with my panna brush. Alright, so I'm going to pick up a bead. I would say it's between small and medium. And I'm going to lay it right next to the cuticle. And here is, you see that? That's beautiful bead. Here's where you want to go as much as you can. and make your cuticle, you know, you don't want to overflood the cuticle. Tapping, tapping. This is where the detail work comes in. Be constantly cleaning. The bead that you have here, you want it to be a little bit firmer than the others. Gonna go back in with a smaller bead. Look at that. So just like that. Now I'm gonna go back another small bead. Just like this. Give it some time on your brush and put it again right there. Go to the sides, bring it, blend it. Beautiful, look at that. You see that? Love it. All right, let's move on to the middle finger. This is why I love this brush for it, because it just has that beautifully nice, like, pointed tip. And it just, it makes it so easy to get up on that cuticle area. Look at that. Like, it's doing the work for me. Picking up another bead, just like that. And boom. Have a little bit right here. If you have any gaps or anything, get yourself a small little bead, a baby bead, and just boom. Just like that. You see that? That your apex, beautiful. If you need a little more to blend the two, you know, get as you go. And then we set it out, put it on the plate, and then go in, just like that. You want to fan it from both the top and the bottom, so you're keeping it a nice consistency all the way around, just like that. Alright, so now I'm gonna do the rest and I'll be right back. Alright, so this is after acrylic application. I'm gonna start hand filing the sides. So I'm gonna do each side, and then I'm gonna do the top, and then I'm gonna go in with my machine. So I'm just gonna fast forward just so you guys are not here forever. Alright, so now that we're done hand filing, this is what it should look like. It looks super cute. I love it. I even love the length. I'm gonna go in with my file and just with the sandband go around, and then after I use this I'll go in and do the cuticle seal. So I'll show you that as well and which bit I use. So right now for the sandband, I'm gonna go in, just do some detail work, and I will be right back. Alright, so to seal the cuticle, I go in with 2 bits. I go in with this cone bit right here, and that's just to get closer to the cuticle. And then my last step is this one right here. So this is a diamond bit, and this is gonna help me get right up in there so that she has a nice clean difference between her skin and her cuticle and the nail. So it's gonna look so much nicer when you go in and clean this up. But to start, to get that bulk out of there, I go in with this cone and then I go in with this diamond bit. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I've gone ahead and sealed the cuticle, done all my filing. I'm already finished. I'm going ahead and wiping just a little bit. And this is where I tell my client to go and wash their hands. While they're washing their hands, I completely take off everything. I put everything where it needs to be sanitized. I put things away. I take that time to reorganize because the best part is coming and the design is next. So that's obviously my favorite part. So yeah, basically right after this, I tell them to wash their hands and I clean my station ready for the next, you know, the next task to come. So that is gonna be it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you did, go ahead and show me some love, give the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.